Got a bad light. Warning, if you have epilepsy, be careful watching this video. You might get a seizure. And I might have one any second now because of this flickering light. Flickering, what does it mean? Flashing, on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. Sports betting regulation to kick in with gaps and a Lula U-turn. Ooh, that's a headline right there. Sports betting regulation, gaps, Lula. Lula's partial veto of a provisional decree regulating sports betting represented a stark change of mind from the president. There is still some uncertainty about how the regulations will work in practice. By Cede Silva of the Brazilian Report, January 10th, 2024. From the top. President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva took an unusual decision. Took a decision. I always make a decision. I talked to a student about that. Doesn't take a decision. Doesn't make sense to me. It's correct. I'm not critiquing Cede Silva. I just don't understand where that comes from. Made a decision. But President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva took an unusual decision at the end of last year. He apparently changed his mind. Whoa. Politician changing their mind. On December 30th, he issued a partial veto of a bill regulating sports betting, removing a provision that would have made all winnings below the monthly income tax threshold, currently 2,112 Brazilian reais, tax-free. I'm getting a video call from my sister. Oh, she had just ended. It's got to be early there. What time is it in the States? 8:30? What is she doing? Getting a call like that is not great because it scares me that something has gone wrong. Let me give her a call back. Just to double check. You never know. You never know what's happening on the end of one of these calls at 8 in the morning. Maybe it was a butt dial. Yo, how you doing? I'm actually recording right now. Are you okay? You good?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
The 8:30. It's early, right?
It is early. Woke up with a little bit of a wine hangover.
Ooh, that's rough.
The rest of the service team's last day, so we all had some wine at Devin's house.
Oh, nice.
And
Wow.
they prepared to maybe quit.
Oh yeah.
We'll see.
They've gotten the heads up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
They they always knew, and I've kind of prepared already.
yeah,
Like my boss, he knows that I have been looking for other jobs.
yeah, searching. Nice. She's gone now. She just went out with her mama about an hour ago. I'll try you later tonight or tomorrow because they'll be back in a few hours. But I'm on recording right now. You're live. Not live. It's not a live. It's just recording. This is all getting cut. Well, it's too long. I gotta keep. People have TikTok brains now. I can't have a long video. Everything has to be cut. Cut it all. Yeah. I'll call you later though.
Sounds good. I'm actually gonna go have brunch with probably mom, dad, Robbie, maybe
Nice.
Garrett's family. Actually, definitely Garrett's family.
Oh yeah.
There's an SDSU basketball game.
Nice.
So we'll be watching that.
And there's NFL games tonight. Wild card games. Give everybody a hug from me. What time? What time are you guys? You said for lunch.
Yeah, at 11.
Nice. That's 4:30 here. 5:30. Ah, cool. Yeah, maybe I'll try you guys then. Or
Cool.
it's hard when you guys are out to talk because it's just impossible to hear people. But if not when you guys are out, try me when you guys are inside somewhere, going home or something.
Yeah. Well, I'm just chilling here until then, so.
Cool. Love you.
Give you relief.
Love you,
Love you.
Dan.
Talk to you later.
See ya. All good. And we're back. Tax-free. So again, here we are. We didn't make it past the first sentence, the first paragraph. On December 30th, he issued a partial veto of a bill regulating sports betting, removing a provision that would have made all winnings below the monthly income tax threshold, which is 2,112 Brazilian reais, 431 US dollars, tax-free. So that's a long sentence, but it would have made anything below the tax threshold tax-free. Again, this is not income, right? This is you're winning something. So the Brazilian report revealed in August his administration caved into betting platforms and initially refrained from taxing all winnings from sports betting, despite technical recommendations from staff at the finance ministry and Brazil's Federal Revenue Service. Yeah, the finance people and the federal revenue people were not happy about, hey, we're not going to tax any of your gambling winnings. Documents obtained by the Brazilian report last year show that the finance ministry staff estimated that a flat 15% tax on all winnings, regardless of how much they are, below the tax threshold or above, doesn't matter, all winnings, a flat tax, would raise between 580 million Brazilian reais and 1 billion Brazilian reais, which is about 118 to 204 million US dollars every year, annually, compared to the estimated 348 to 650 million 348 million to 648 million Brazilian reais raised by taxing only the larger winnings, which are above the threshold. A yearly difference of 196 to 352 million reais. Taxing only larger winnings, however, was a goal of the sports betting lobby, as seen in legal documents supporting the provisional decree back in July. Alarm somewhere? No. Despite the veto, the tax exemption is still valid because sports betting is a form of lottery, Mr. Marcondes argues. Mr. Marcondes, or Senor Marcondes, of the IBJR, said that only after the government issues the first licenses to sports betting platforms will the impact of the regulation truly be known. Until then, the platforms will continue to operate outside of Brazil. I think that's important. They're not operating. I've asked many students about this because I'm curious about this. In the U.S., this is a new evolution of gambling and finance and taxes that's evolving as we speak. And in Brazil, this is common to see. I've seen many advertisements. I've asked a student in marketing. He's a marketing creative director. Have any betting firms contacted you to start pushing their message and their platforms on the usual channels? And he said no. No one knows exactly what, it seems that no one exactly knows what's happening, the legality. It's a big gray area. It's called the Wild West when something's like this. The Wild West. Those rules probably somewhere written down. Does anybody really know what they are unless you're one of the people who wrote those rules? Maybe not. And particularly, does anybody know the rules who is going online and gambling? No. So